beautiful, soothing voice.
Не хочу париться особо.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered.
А я подрубил так на чуть-чуть. Я... Спасибо. Я просто днем спал, теперь не могу уснуть. Хочу сон нагнать, так сказать.
Pending. Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet.
Вступление как в книжке какой-то. Типа какая-то философская. Так понимаю, черное для меня.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Я так понимаю, это я, Джонатан. Тебе не повезло, походу. Да, ее жена, что ли? А, хорошо, да? Пустила немного.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
Я думал, это его жена, это сестра.
Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God.
Да.
Mary. No.
Что ж там, хотя бы допей. Зачем растрачивать ценный ресурс?
This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop. I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
О, это мое.
Now, I can defend myself.
Ну и механика удара, конечно.
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Да.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry. No, please, stop!
Да.
Who are you? What do you want? I mean you
Попался.
no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please,
Повезло.
listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
А, здоровье мне повышено, нет? Урон наносит... Ой, огонь.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Опа, опа. Не попал. Ошибка чего стоит? Правильно, жизни.
Is anybody there? What is this place? place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Нахуя он рот открывает, когда говорит? Понимаю, если бы у него это в башке, типа он думал. Нахуй нам это озвучивать? Новый коллекционный предмет. Огонь и солнце. Кровососы не боятся ни солнца, нигде, они загораются, вращаются под солнцем, но солнце очень сильно вредит и лично приковано вампира к двери, чтобы узнать, что с ним произойдет после восхода солнца. Через несколько минут ее кожа почернела, так словно горела изнутри, его эти глаза и тело расплавили, ее как шевелится, скрипят ее нечестивые кости. Тварь весь день пыталась уклониться от солнечного луча, в конце концов остался только иссохший труп, но как только солнце скрылось, горело, она очень медленно останавливается, оторопил ему голову, чтобы окончательно уничтожить. А когда применил огонь, проклятая кровосос так и не уродился пел. Огонь — это наше оружие, брать. Лучший способ уничтожить дверь — это сжечь его. Знай своих врагов. Карл Элдрич, лидер стражи Привина. Слабости вампира. Везде все по 3 шиллинги. Фотография.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us,
Ты,
I
гондон,
will find them.
ты же укусил. Бутылка алкоголя. Труп. Ух. Что за... Что с лицом?
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers.
Денежки.
Give him an Eve.
Гондон.
That's impossible.
Хотя я бы, наверное, тоже попиздил. Плюс часы.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as wool.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. The child born from darkness must take scent of his path.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Да. По. Морфий какой-нибудь или что это? Ну,
Johnny, this
слишком
one's lost.
хорошо
We need to leave. And now. No. There's
Полевой
time.
врач.
I can save him. That's the enemy coming. The orders are to evacuate the hospital. Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
No, it never got easy.
Старый револьвер. 45 урона, скорость 10, время 15, магазин 6 оглушений. Личное оружие британский солдат, надежный боевой пистолет. Окровавленный ледник. 15 октября. Почти не спал. Бейки всю ночь кашлял и бредил в лихорадке, который имел громкий шум. Несколько мужчин работали на большой машине, которая копала большую яму. Она, похоже, к лопату выпадет, да и спросить нельзя, если в рот для меня и Бейки нужны лекарства. Что с таким? Я поговорил с людьми, которые управляют механической лопатой. Они сказали, что копают по всему Лондону братские могилы. Правительство принимает меры предосторожности. В городе новая эпидемия. Грипп вернулся, работа для меня не нашлась. Ночью Бекки немного поспала. Летей на закрытый другой районе нет. 19 октября я отправился в Лондон, заеду лекарством. Поезд не ходит. Дорога через Темзу и обратно шел целый день. Бекки, кажется, стало лучше, я сварил суп, и она поела. Я нашел лекарство, купил только пару шприцов и немного снотворного на черном рынке. Денег у нас больше нет. Можно завтра пойти в Пембрукскую больницу, она далеко, а я боюсь оставлять жену надолго. 19. Через несколько часов после еды Бекки стошнила. Она так исхудала, что смотрю на меня, плакать хочется. Она сказала, что по ночам на улице кто-то разговаривает. Она говорит, что хочет мяса. Где найти мясо? Завтра я забаррикадирую двери и окна, чтобы защититься от мародеров. А вот почему все так заставлено. 21 октября люди, управляющие механической лопатой, прекратили копать могилу. Вчера ночью слышал крики. На них, похоже, кто-то напал. Теперь там только несколько лодок, из которых днем и ночью сбрасывают трупы в огромную яму. Стоит страшная война. Нам нужно было уйти отсюда еще неделю назад, но Бекки отказалась. Я лучше умру, сказала она с усмешкой. За что она меня так мучает? 22 октября Бекки только что напала на меня, она прыгнула на меня с лестницы и пыталась укусить. Мне пришлось ударить, но она дала сдачи. Я побежал наверх и заперся в спальне. Она плачет и что-то бормочет внизу. Я достал пистолет, который хранил со времен войны. Возможно, придется выстрелить из него в собственную жену. 23 октября я совсем не мог заснуть. Бекки всю ночь царапала дверь, просила помощи, умоляла их впустить, но мне не хватило духу. Теперь я просто жду, когда она умрет. Уже недолго осталось, я молю Бога о том, что все поскорее закончилось. Так, ща. Кошку надо было впустить. 24 октября. Я так хотел есть, что утром спустился вниз. Бекки сидел в кресле у камина. Она тяжело дышала, словно собака, и молча следил за тем, как я передвигаюсь по комнате. Я не навел пистолет, но она не отреагировала. Я не смог нажать на курок, просто вернулся в свою комнату. 25 октября в доме тихо, словно в склепе, больше никакого шума. Бекки умерла, прости, любимый, не смог тебя спасти. Скоро мы будем вместе.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
Бредни про сон, конечно. И вам человек, который не видит снов.
So be it.
Мне это вообще не понятно.
rational
Ты куда
thinker.
стреляешь, долбоёб? Ты даже не в сердце стреляешь. Все. Конец игры.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Так, убежище лучше. Отдохнуть и развить навыки. Чтобы повысить свой уровень и улучшить вампирские навыки, вам придется тратить очки опыта. А вот так. Фагия. Расходы и сокровища, чтобы исцелиться. Давай. Пускай будет коготь. Эти дни пришли, да? У мужчин.
That voice in my head.
Добраться до северного берега.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
По мою душу пришли, походу.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Ты что ты? Как ты вообще пришел к такому заключению?
Here's the leech. Here!
Ничего себе. Прикольно.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked.
Старый кол. Оружие для реактивности носит дороже. Да.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home. It's locked, all right.
Ничего не может уже быть, да? Да блин, иди.
Die, vermin!
A strength I never knew I had. This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
То что это развивается, это вообще ну нахуя нужно тут есть, типа что-то нахуя нет. Состояние района стабильное. Вступай в армию. Ты нужен королю и стране, вступай в на фронте.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Крыс тоже можно.
It's locked. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
О, все-таки сундуки есть в этой игре.
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked. It's locked. There is no one in sight.
Тут что-то открыто.
There's no one in.
Там, если вампира не пригласят, он же не может войти. О. Ничего себе. Можно так даже делать.
At last, a little life.
Stupid or something. I've never even been to India.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit
Так.
mess.
Hello,
Whoever
sir.
he may be,
Are you
Сабрина.
alright?
the killer
Is there any
recently
way I can help
entered
you?
this bar. I don't know. Maybe some of the
you
locals
could just
saw
talk
him.
to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle.
Бирюзовая
I'm the barmaid
черепаха.
here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Официантка Сабрина.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
well, most people are sleeping right now.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
The murders.
Убийство, я так понимаю,
What
с
can you say
вампирами.
about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning, drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer
Пёс.
dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around the
What have you heard about the epidemic?
Нахуя такой огромный
Spanish
курсор
flu.
круглый
Yeah.
делать?
Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
Да.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Ну-ка. Q. Понятно. Переключение. В.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Обнадежил.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades.
Я слышал в
You
английском
murdered
покемон
someone.
слово.
Blame the sewer dog.
По-моему,
Hey?
да?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Философская мысль.
Has anybody entered the bar
Не
recently?
исключена.
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go.
I'll leave you.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
Aren't you
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets.
Понятненько. Ничего не боится, потому что никуда не ходит. Логично.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people...
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here.
Что за
Tell me more
убийство?
about
Every morning for the last
Все
few
несколько
weeks,
дней
bodies...
находят трупы. Есть
Do the police...
подозреваемые.
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came.
Никому не интересно, понятно.
I'm looking for
Помочь
someone who
можете?
might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he...
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Ответь не сказал. Могу
I
с ним
need to
поговорить?
meet this man.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first...
Yes?
No.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Not long ago, this
This is
Как
no
бы
place
выбора
for you.
небольшой.
Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Почему у него тут офис какой-то?
Well, that's
Хотя это
something I can
спальня
do for
вроде.
you.
Комната, точнее.
And who might you be?
Шесть тысяч опыта. Ничего себе.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul.
Брат Святого
I'm
Павла.
performing an
Доктор
independent
Сwansea.
investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely
Привет,
what is going
еще
on.
раз. Чё, что-нибудь новенькое стало известно? Ничего.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Тут дурака что ли?
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Все, что ли?
Please, leave me alone.
Возможно, если как-нибудь по-другому поговорил. То получился бы что-нибудь другой вариант ответов.
It's locked, all right.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must
Чем не
know
болеет?
something.
Переутомление. Что значит G спрятать? Понял. Блин, прикольно, что кровь херовая.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India. Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few...
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
Что?
What do you
Что за
mean?
I
диалог?
suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so
Почему
afraid?
I
напугана?
mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. My God, his eyes, his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was
Без
terrible.
понятия. Последний день выходного.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really.
Наступил только.
He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me
Мне
about
без
it?
разницы. у
Tom's
меня.
nothing if not loyal. After Will
Я
lost
в
his job,
празднике
he offered him
работаю тоже.
money. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Так, подсказки о горожанах. Учили подсказку, не совершить личную информацию о горожане. Вампиры для развития навыков нужна кровь. Индикатор качества указывает, сколько кто получил эти кровь, прошу. Ну, да.
Look, I told you everything.
Для меня это вообще не праздник. Типа, мне все равно.
It's a good thing you...
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Ничего нового.
I'll leave you.
Хотя мы собирались вчера с друзьями. Но мы собирались просто. А не за праздник.
Welcome back.
I can't say I have.
Hey, I told you, you were the...
Так.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Зачем
Why
солгал?
lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's
Сегодня
the
нет.
truth.
Вчера было Рождество.
Who is he?
Ну и
William.
сейчас,
Just an
типа,
old sailor who loves his
праздничные
gin too
каникулы
much.
идут.
He worked for years
По
at the
9
canning
часов.
factory
Ну, 9
before it
уже на
closed.
работу. Всем.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight?
Sicker than you.
Ну, я тоже. Мне просто сказали.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency.
Если бы мне не сказали, я
Do
бы и
you
не
know
знал.
where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the north.
Please
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want... I told you all there was to know.
Может, ты что-нибудь
Hello,
хочешь
sir.
сказать?
You're still ugly as sin.
Has this?
I don't...
I'll leave you to.
Не заинтересован. Это обратно на этот походу. Не входить. Ну, Twitch, скорее всего, просто еще может лагать. Либо они не у всех включены. Типа это мое убежище. У меня на мобильной версии часто вообще не нажимается коин, когда я хочу нажать. Сундучок. Что со светом?
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city?
Тебе рубашенцию бы сменить. Угу. Опоздал
The
я.
body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note.
Приказ стражи Привина 30 октября от Джорджа или Джона Макаума. Патрульно на доках. Множество погибших. Тема. Множество погибших в районе доков. Мы полагаем, что они действуют. Что там действует опасный кровососный тварь. Ликвидируйте это быстрее. Ну, чё интересного, в общем.
These men. They're a company of... This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous. Blood and empty gin bottles.
Отойти.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must read.
Ждут меня, значит, там. Да, боевка, конечно.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
I'm cold. There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours.
There's safer places to be than here. Fair enough, Tom. It's so damn cold.
Угу.
This one's mine.
Да что ты переключишь?
There's one of them vermin!
Что ты вечно переключаешься?
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
There's one of them vermin! He's done for!
Все. Обратно. Крысы, блин. Давай сидим, я что ли?
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked.
Over there!
Не совсем понимаю, куда теперь идти. Это обратно, по-моему. А, во, тут что-то. Просто кровь. Это обратно пришли. Окей. Мне почему-то казалось, что это
Fresh blood.
обратно.
The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so
Слишком
strong
всё
it makes me
однообразно.
dizzy. This place reeks of bloodshed.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Must have more.
Да, боевка, конечно. Ни о чем. Капец, конечно, трупов.
Let me go. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Не добил я его в первый раз.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scout?
Та женщина.
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Ну и система, конечно.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
Yes, you
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Dorothy.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
I'm coming home. Хотя бы более презентабельно теле выгляжу.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah!
Клей.
It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Чтобы выпить кровь человека, сначала нужно предупредить его ввести в подачу, установить вашу непрозираемую. Плюс вы можете будить контрольным разом.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Не надо.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Живи.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Чё? Пойду спать, наверное. Тут, наверное, долго еще сбегать.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring...
Thank you, nurse.
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide...
Thank you.
Yes, Dorothy Crane.
I would like to ask if...
Second...
What kind...
Well, you accepted the job from him.
It's right to assume, Dr...
You'll get to know him soon enough. And
Apologies.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant...
And Mr. Hampton, the patient...
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep.
Thank
Ничего
you.
интересного.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The
famous...
Do we know?
Actually, yes. We met
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
He was also very confident about your future.
What is the Pembroke Hospital?
This hospital is not exactly...
It's not exactly the...
Don't be mis...
What can you tell me?
Some are really good, and others are...
Any opinion of...
I don't always agree with Dr. Swans.
Ah, yes, the burden of command.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a...
Tell me more.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the...
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn...
Че, женщин не брали?
Goodbye.
Ты кто такой?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure.
You have a keen eye.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed.
I'd like...
Wise choice.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How is this?
You want to hear the situation is all right?
Are you...
Wine, but you keep... Oh.
It's
yesterday. You go there yourself if you want.
Since you're on the front line...
It's a...
Так.
Goodbye.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Callaghan fellow.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
On every street corner.
Кто такой?
Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently...
You guessed right, Doctor.
Where were you stationed?
I really don't...
No offense. I was pushing to...
You were an officer, weren't you?
How is your stay?
Oh, it's bliss.
Can I ask you...
It's the pain, sir. The drug...
Who is treating you? Is some...
Nobody since the old and tired doctors.
You don't seem worried.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Goodbye.
Fear of disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
You remained perfectly nice.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a...
Have you met...
Not Reed.
You
You're pre...
What?
I'm on...
Are you a...
Not at all, Doctor.
Добрую весть.
Why didn't... That's a very...
Добрую весть
How do you
несу
feel?
вам.
I feel...
You're in good hands.
Thank you.
How did you end up...
I had received alarming news.
Why?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed.
You dared to enter this...
I'm just a man trying to help his friends.
Do you know Tom Watts?
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the help.
People are still...
How could it be other...
Who should...
Not...
What is
The situation...
Who leads...
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife, Ed...
В смысле пропал? Я же с ним
Goodbye,
ничего не
miss.
сделал.
I cannot enter. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Смертный.
You're nothing
Все
but
просто
dust.
I
пыль.
beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency.
You keep calling me mortal.
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Vampire.
Do you require my service?
I have no need for your medicine.
And why do you...
I don't need to believe anything. It is...
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is...
I can hear my body crumble from the...
Do you require...
I have no...
And why...
I don't need to...
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are...
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad.
Do you require...
I have...
I must...
It's only...
Who are these enemies?
I cannot say for sure.
The stuff...
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white.
I see. Don't...
Thank you, mortal, but do not
And what...
I don't need...
Who are you really, Miss Howe?
Is that not enough for you? Phew.
I'm curious to know who you were.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you. Good evening, Mr.
Evening.
Soldier.
I'm fine. Just do...
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less.
Then it's another good reason for...
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she...
Soldier.
I'm fine.
But the suffering continues.
Goodbye. Good evening, Miss
Hello, Blood Doctor. Warm.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse?
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul.
Do you...
I have known...
I'll leave.
What your last thoughts would be, sir.
Damn. The pain.
Good evening, Miss.
Evening.
How...
To wait.
Aren't you...
She's...
Soldier.
I'm fine.
Goodbye.
Disgust on every street corner.
Okay.
The daily routine.
Hello again.
Goodbye, Mr. Hammond. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
Пипа.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Well,
It's a youth.
Do you need medical?
I'm fine, right?
How would you describe it?
It's serious. The fluid.
You must.
Sorry.
Nurse,
I wish.
how long?
Or long enough to see that the.
You're right. When?
Sorry,
How long?
Or long it.
You're right.
А, тут можно было другие варианты ответа выбрать.
How it?
No.
Why?
Milton's.
Why?
I don't.
Goodbye.
If only there were more of them. Less resignation and more to...
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you.
Did he really? It's a good.
All members of staff have already...
I see. Well, I'm a little.
You must know, blood transfusions are...
Do you require?
Thank you for your...
How are?
Not...
And
So...
do you think
We are...
I'm not most?
It would...
Is there?
Well, I have never...
Why should he?
I can...
Nurse.
No.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you?
If it wasn't for him, I probably...
Dr. Tippett does not think.
If you're suggesting he...
Goodbye, nurse. Good evening.
Good evening.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows.
I know it's a difficult task.
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Goodbye.
Another night in the Glorious Battalion of Pembroke.
Good evening.
Doctor.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran.
No. We must keep on.
Nurse Brannigan.
She should not have told you that.
You don't have to blame.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear.
Do you need any?
Come on.
You're a
No.
Nurse You don't have.
Видимо, я не то выбрал.
Goodbye.
Must prove what we are...
Perhaps I should have considered the
It
offer.
is now or never.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Походу, да. Мне кажется, если правильный вариант,
Goodbye, nurse.
больше открывается подсказок, больше опыта дают. Почему
Good
так
evening,
светится
Doctor.
с ним это?
Do you need any medical?
Come on.
Good.
Ну ладно. Так, ща. О.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed.
Does my arrival...
Let us just say that I don't particularly share...
Do you need my...
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining...
Ничего себе жесткий какой.
I don't know what you've heard about me.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but
And what...
I served in the war just like you.
Be careful what you...
I only want you to admit you...
I don't see any reason why...
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge had...
It seems... We cannot... If you have...
Doctor...
I know... You are going to change your tone with me, Mike.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think...
Since you're careless.
I don't... Modern...
I don't...
That's...
Thank you.
Ладно, мы потом с тобой, блядь, разберемся. Говна кусок.
What can I do for you, Doc?
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want...
Is there anything else?
I'm all right.
Tell me about...
I'm just a...
Well, I won't... Are you in other... Tell me about the doc...
Strickland and Aykroyd.
Like, what do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with Rock.
Goodbye.
Nice, sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Good evening. I'm...
No, I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're...
Yes.
Could you at least tell me...
Mortimer.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid I...
You are not a burden.
And you have...
Tell me...
I don't want to...
How
So painful, I'd rather...
I'm sure you realize a doctor...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
How painful...
So painful, I'd...
I'll let you...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam.
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer.
Do you require
I have other concerns.
What do you think of your...
I have had the uttermost reservation.
Is there something in particular?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming.
Tell me more about your arrival.
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son, despite...
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick.
I don't expect compensation.
She charged you?
Yes, and I paid without question.
What can you tell?
Not my...
May I ask?
I'm a teacher by profession.
Are you?
Yes.
Goodbye. Good evening.
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here?
My mother just wants the best for me.
Is your mother bothering you?
That's tempting, Doctor.
Pembroke Hospital may...
It's not me, you have to...
Do you need...
I'm afraid...
I will... How...
So pain...
I have to...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
What can I do?
Thank you, no.
I'm quite busy.
Thank you. Good evening, Doctor. I believe
Dr. Reed.
Strickland.
Dr. Swansea informed... I am Thoreau Strickland. Doctor...
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood trans...
What made you...
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work.
It's always a pleasure to
This epidemic may be this... I'd rather...
As long...
You're not the first one to...
What?
Well, it...
Do you need...
Well?
Do you want...
Oh, no.
I see. Questions remain about...
True.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's...
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded.
With the influenza and all that's...
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion...
So you believe it's just...
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud...
Tell me more about your willingness.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe...
What is it you really want?
Fair question. I want nothing...
Tell me, Mr. Fiddick.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first...
But why would he hide such...
Because he is a proud father.
This personal involvement could...
I agree. But that does not...
Do you think keeping his
All I know is that I'm taking...
Goodbye.
Stop.
Good evening,
And good evening.
Do you need...
You don't have to worry about...
Goodbye.
But in the circumstances,
I'm quite...
willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Tell me, Waverley. What...
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory.
Are you thinking about...
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery.
And are you not afraid that your...
Rivalry?
Why do you...
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick...
Other people may say that's too...
Conservative? And what do you...
Thank you.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Is there...
I'm all right.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey.
My wife died because of me.
How could your job be...
I was working a double. She went out to bring me up.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. And
Of course I didn't hurt my...
Tell me more about...
1915.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb...
I'm sorry for your...
I would like to say that she didn't suffer.
How are your children?
They were smaller then.
Goodbye.
I will not let you down, my boy. Waste your time.
We have some of the most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening.
Do you...
I have...
Goodbye. Good evening.
And good evening.
Goodbye.
Так, ты тут, блядь, что тоже устроил?
Good evening, Nat.
Good evening.
Do you need...
I'm fine.
Goodbye. It's locked. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
Хороший кабинет.
At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Пускай будет так.
The flower's dying. It needs water. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Нельзя.
Good evening.
I need blood, Doctor.
Do you recall?
I have known.
Tell me, Thelma, why? Good evening.
Evening.
Soldier.
I'm fine.
Goodbye.
I wonder what your last words would be, sir.
The pain. It's here again.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye now.
Another night.
Can you remind me why we still...
Good evening.
Doctor.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Believe me.
I'm quite busy right now.
I don't know what you...
I don't... That's...
Thank you. Good evening.
I'm okay.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid
I will... Why did your
my mother...
I...
Be sure we're making a difference. Reads me like a book.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me.
Strict what I...
Goodbye.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by Vampyr. Good evening. I'm always a call. Noted. What do you mean? No, sir. What? And how after? Do you? Yes. Because why it would? Every I don't. When we fun. Up. Yes. Who? I'm. What with the? Since no, I believe. Do you think I don't? No. You're no. As quite yet.
Ничего интересного.
Goodbye.
Stop.
Good evening. Do you need... I'm feeling all right. Goodbye. I cannot enter.
Come now, we can handle this.
Good evening. Good evening. Good. It's locked. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Сразу. Понятно. Milton
So,
и Пипа.
Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well. It's locked, all right.
Мест нет.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye. Good evening.
Good evening.
I have some...
What?
I retrieved your wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway.
What's going on?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit.
You do realize you could both get...
Come on, Dr. Reed. Maybe you're right.
Goodbye. Good evening.
Good evening.
Pepper.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man.
I have no intention of reporting.
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as...
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no pup.
Goodbye. Good evening.
Evening.
Goodbye.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Типа, я надеюсь, игра сохранилась. Все, пойду, короче, спать.